Hello there.
What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Good God, I hope you're all having a fantastic day. And I know I was gonna post the ASM-10 video yesterday, but the reason I couldn't is because no matter what sort of match I got in, it was just filled with bots and ranked is completely sweaty. Anyways, let's actually get into the setup for the ASM-10 over here. Okay, so let's actually start off. ASM-10, let me just say, it is a terrific weapon. It's kind of like the brother of the Man of War in some ways. Now, first things first. Good God. Do you need an optical sight on this weapon? I don't use an optical sight. I don't see a need for an optic. But if you find that iron sights as obstructive or they're not good enough, you can run some sort of an optic. But make sure to pick an optic that, is best for you. You know what I mean? For a lot of people, red dot is the best one, and some others use the hollow sight. But you can pick what you like. Anyways, attachment number 2. Quick draw. I really am a big fan of quick draw. Now, the reason I'm putting on quick draw a lot on these assault rifles is because I've noticed that a lot of people are using SMGs, and SMGs naturally have a quick ADS time. So the reason I really put the quick draw on these assault rifles and LMGs a lot that you've lately seen is just to be able to match those SMGs. So that's why I put on quick draw. Fast reload, because let's get something out of the let's get something straight here. The reload animation of this weapon is unbelievably freaking slow. It's horribly slow. So I really do recommend you put a fast reload. I'm like, extended mag isn't bad, but you will still have to deal with that slow reload time, and that's not really good. So fast reload is a must on this weapon. Now here's where it gets a little bit tricky, and here's why it took so long to make this video. I don't know if I should put on a stock or a foregrip. And let me explain why. I don't know if anybody else has experienced this, let me know if you have, but the recoil seems to be a bit inconsistent. Sometimes I can be a laser with this weapon, other times I can't. Lately, however, without a foregrip, I've been able to use the weapon, so I do recommend that you don't need the foregrip and that you can put a stock on here just because it'll help you out. You could also actually run an FMJ, which is actually really good attachment, but if you ask me, I prefer the stock, especially the fact that you can move around while you're aiming, and that's pretty important in my opinion. FMJ, however, is really big as well. That wall bang penetration is really, A+. It's really up there. But let me know if you guys seem to have inconsistencies with the recoil of the ASM-10, meaning sometimes it does really well, while other times it doesn't too all that, doesn't too well, doesn't, you know what I mean? I don't know why, I just lost track of my words, good God. But let's actually get into the secondary, which is going to be FHJ. Shoot down those score streaks, I say. Good God, ladies and gentlemen. I should not have to explain that. You need to have the FHJ, unless you want to go for aesthetics and put something that matches with the gun, like the pistol or the knife. Now, when it comes down to your operator skill, Annihilator is really good as well. It's really good for taking down score streaks. My apologies. When it comes down to your lethal, I believe a frag grenade is pretty good. Now, perks. You guys have noticed, I'm always recommending flak jacket. Now, it's not as if I'm ignoring the other perks out there. They're pretty nice, you know what I mean? It's nice to have fast recovery. It's nice to have the ability to run a little bit faster. It's nice to not lose points during score streaks. It's nice to have these things. The perks are nice, but flak jacket is going to save your life. Okay? It saved my life an abundance of times. The only other perk that I can recommend you to put is agile, but that perk did get nerfed, and we do have quick draw, so I do recommend flak jacket here. It really is going to help. I always recommend it, in fact. Always. Now, let's actually move on to perk number 2, For perk number 2 here, I do recommend toughness. Toughness is just going to reduce that flinching, and that's going to be really good while using this weapon because, you know, it still has recoil and you don't want to really lose your aim. So this perk will help. You don't need cold-blooded just because you have the FHJ, and Vulture, well, you're not going to be really losing that much ammo with this weapon. Perk number 3, I do recommend Alert. This perk has saved me. Alongside Flak Jacket, these 2 perks have saved me so many times. There are so many times when I think I'm alone, or I think nobody is there, or, you know, I'm in a safe space, I don't know, but then there's somebody there. And this perk tells me, this perk lets me know, and this perk saves me. Now, another perk that you could put instead is Dead Silence. In fact, I do recommend Dead Silence on a Search and Destroy class, or Alert as well. Both of them work beautifully. But other than that, the other perks aren't really that crazy. Engineer is only good if you have a care package. Tactical Mask, I mean, it's nice to reduce the duration of those, you know, secondary lethals that people use, like concussion grenades and such. But Alert is going to be a little bit better, as well as that Silence. Demo Expert, it's nice to increase the damage of your explosives, but I mean, like, and you just take another shot. Just take another shot. Besides, if you're using a grenade, your main weapon isn't a grenade, it's the ASM-10. The hardline, I don't know if people actually use that unless they're just trying to get their score streaks faster, but other than that, I really do think Alert is the best one here. So let's actually take this into some gameplay. And again, I do want to stress the importance of this, but this is just regular public matches. I'm not playing ranked. I don't care what anybody says. I do not want to play ranked because literally everybody is sweaty. Everybody's going try hard mode, and I literally can barely keep a 1.0 KD because everybody is going crazy hard, crazy aggressive with literally everything. Okay, every new season of ranked is like that, so it's not that surprising, but it's really annoying. I just don't want to deal with it. You know what I mean? But that's why I'm just playing a little bit of public matches here and there. But I do think public matches have their own issues. Like, why is it only bots? I don't get it. Anyways, the ASM-10, you can see here that my accuracy is pretty on point with it. That's because I'm fighting the recoil a little bit here and there, not too much. But the flinch perk, the toughness perk, I'm sorry. Why did I call it the flinch perk? The toughness perk really did help me out. And it's actually a pretty good perk. I really do recommend it on the ASM-10. It is going to help you out a lot. Now, the thing I do recommend with the ASM-10 is the fact that I want everybody to know this is more so of a midway between an aggressive and a passive weapon. You know what I mean? It's not exactly an aggressive weapon. It's not exactly a conservative weapon. You can do a little bit of both. Go a little bit aggressive, then go a little bit of conservative, because don't go a little bit too ham with it. And as you can see here, I'm not going too aggressive. I'm not going into the enemy spawn. I'm not doing any of that. And even though this is bots, you know, we always have that one bot where they have like aimbot accuracy, and it's really stupid and annoying, gets me triggered, but nonetheless, this is a really good weapon, okay? Do not think that I'm hating on this weapon, because I'm not. It is a really good weapon. This is one of my regular classes. We only have 5 custom slots. Of those 5, this is one of them, because it's a really good weapon. I'm a really big fan of this weapon, but I do believe that Man of War is just an inch better just because of that recoil. I really do think it's really good because of that recoil out there. But anyways, that's really the end of the video for me. If you enjoyed the video, please make sure to leave a like, subscribe, tell me what you think, and bye!